The fear of what others think of you. What is it really? The fear of what others think of me. This is really you being afraid of being yourself, is it not? If you're afraid of what others think of you, then you're afraid to be yourself. If you're being yourself, you don't fear what others think of you. Being yourself is freedom. Freedom is being yourself. You can tell how free you are by how much you care what others think of you. The more you care or worry or fear what others think of you, the more you are enslaved, imprisoned, in bondage. You're not free to be yourself when you're always living in fear of what others think of you. So it takes courage to be yourself. Because if you don't have the courage to be yourself, you're always going to pretend to be something you're not to fit in with others, to be approved by others, to be accepted by others, to be loved by others. You will conform. And this conformity is really this enslavement, this imprisonment. You can't genuinely be yourself. You can't authentically be yourself when you're pretending to be what you're not. I fear what he's thinking of me. I fear what she's thinking of me. How do you want me to be? I'll be what you want me to be. How do you want me to be? I'll be what you want me to be. And this is going on, conforming to your family, your friends, your colleagues. It's been going on for such a long time that we forget who we really are, what we really are. We're pretending to be what we're not. Because really we're afraid to be ourselves. The more you're being yourself, expressing yourself authentically, genuinely, naturally, this fear of what others think doesn't even arise. The fear of what others think is preventing you from being yourself. expressing yourself fully, totally, completely. Fear is always a suppression. So we suppress ourselves. Ooh, I don't know. If I really express myself, I'm going to be too unique. I'm going to stand out. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want to be different. People are afraid of that which is different. People are afraid of that which is unknown. If I really express myself, then I'm afraid. That others might not like that. And if others don't like that, if they don't like me, then they won't accept me. They won't love me. So again, it comes back to the same thing. We're seeking this love outside of ourselves. I want all of you to love me, so how should I act? How should I be? You want me to be like this? Okay, as long as you accept me. What about you? What do I need to do? How do I need to show up in order for you to accept me? What about you? Hopefully I'm acting the way you want me to act because I just want you to love me. In order to be yourself, you have to accept yourself fully. Suppression is rejection. We're rejecting ourselves. And because we reject ourselves, we need to find this acceptance from others. I'm rejecting myself, and because I'm rejecting myself, I want you to accept me, and I want you to accept me, and I want you to accept me. When all that needs to happen is to simply stop rejecting myself. Because when I stop rejecting myself, I've accepted myself. Acceptance is the default. Acceptance is the absence of rejection. It's not something that you do. You don't actually need to do anything to accept yourself. You are already yourself. You just have to see how you are rejecting yourself. Expressing yourself is natural. You have to see how you are suppressing yourself. When you aren't suppressing yourself, when you aren't rejecting yourself, you're not living in fear. The thought of what others think of you doesn't arise. We project our own judgments onto others. How do you truly know what others think of you? Oh, she's probably thinking this of me. He's probably thinking this of me. I can't do this because what are they going to think? Just see that you have no idea what others think of you. That's just a story. That's our own judgments projected. The more you're witnessing the mind, the more you're watching the mind, the more aware of the mind you are, then you start seeing this. You start seeing these thoughts, these judgments. This judgment is a form of suppression. This judgment is a form of fear. This judgment is a form of separation. You then have a split within yourself. One part hiding from the other. One part condemning the other. One part judging the other. One part suppressing the other. Sort of schism. It's a lack of integrity. Integrity is about wholeness. You can't get others to accept you. You have to see what you are rejecting. I'm giving away parts of myself. I'm rejecting parts of myself. Now I feel like I'm incomplete. Maybe I should get in a relationship so the other can complete me. If we weren't rejecting ourselves, we wouldn't have that problem. This fear of what others think is really the fear, the suppression of ourself, that we are suppressing ourself. We're afraid to be ourself. So this suppression is then projected. Suppression, fear, is a form of control. Look how this fear of what others think of you seems to be controlling your life. I can't do that because what are they going to think? I shouldn't start this job because what are they going to think? I can't post that because what are they going to think? There's so much control with this fear, this suppression. Freedom is uncontrollable. You can't control freedom. Being yourself is freedom. The fear of what others think no longer control you. You are simply your authentic self, expressing yourself fully. This sort of hiding that you're doing because of fear of what others think, this hiding, we live our life in secrecy. I can't let them see that. What if they see that other side of me? Ooh, what about that quirky side? Can't really express that passion because it's not ready to come out yet. It's hiding still. It's not ready. All these little secrets. We're living small, hiding. Don't want to be seen. You see this with people, a lot of people, they'll close the blinds. I don't want the neighbors to see us. Why? What are you hiding? It's this judgment. Look within yourself. There's parts of you that's hiding from the other part that's judging. That's just then being projected. It's not really about your neighbors seeing you. It's all within. There's a part of you that is hiding from the other part of you that's judging it and deeming it unacceptable, deeming it unlovable. And this part of you that's hiding really just wants to be seen. This is why this introspection, looking within, seeing this clearly, seeing these parts of yourself that want to be seen. This light that is seeing that which is hidden, this light is love. By seeing these parts of yourself, it's as if these parts of yourself are now feeling accepted and loved, being seen. It's very healing. But this suppression, this rejection, this fear this judgment, this condemning, this rejection has been going on for such a long time. By just relaxing, that judgment is relaxed, that rejection is relaxed, that suppression is relaxed. All those things are something that you do. It's an activity. By relaxing, that activity relaxes. And then it's as if those parts of yourself start coming up to the surface to be seen. Oh, that judgment's not around. Maybe I can come out to be seen. When that judgment relaxes, it's seen as like a safe space. Is it okay? It's like this part of yourself. Is it okay? It seems like it's okay to come out of hiding. When it comes out of hiding, now you see it. It's okay. This light is unconditional acceptance. By just seeing it, it's already accepted. This is the integration. By seeing it, it's accepted. You're aware of it. These parts of ourself that have been in hiding, we're hiding it from ourself, and it's like we aren't aware. It's unconscious. As soon as we see it, as soon as it's illuminated, it's seen, it's loved. It's again part of you. It was never not a part of you. It was just hidden. And you see, the more that is revealed, the more that is seen, the more you're accepting yourself. And ultimately, there's an unconditional acceptance of yourself. So you're no longer pretending to be something you're not to be accepted. That's some sort of conditional acceptance, and it never satisfies you. I got to be like this to get accepted by him, but now I got to be something else to get accepted by her. And this kind of act of pretending, acting to be what you're not, doesn't feel natural. What's natural is being yourself. So in a way, it's almost like we sell out. We're not being ourselves authentically because we're too busy being fake. We're being a phony. You might have heard the term imposter syndrome. It's an imposter. You're pretending to be what you're not. That's why it doesn't feel good. It always feels disingenuine, inauthentic. This is where you see this. The act's up. No more acting. No more pretending. No more seeking approval and acceptance and love from others. See what you truly are. Realize that what you essentially are is love, is unconditional acceptance. The more you look within, the more you experience that. The more you experience that, the less you're seeking for it outside of yourself. The less you're seeking acceptance and approval and love outside of yourself, the less you're fearing what others think of you. You're just simply free to be yourself and expressing yourself freely.